Good morning, this is Sarah, your imperfect carnivore in the UK, with something interesting happened last night. One of my friends, she decided a few years ago to go vegan, and I was saying to her that it may not be the right thing for her, but of course people insist on watching Cowspiracy and Knives Over Forks Over Spoons, whatever it's called, and then they watch Game Changers, and then they watch other Netflix documentaries that tell them that they should eat vegan, and they get themselves all excited and they're doing it. And she told me she was doing it, and of course I said it may not be the right thing for her. If she may get some deficiencies, she may feel bad after a while, and if she does, don't keep going. Don't let your ego get the better of you. Just stop. Well, anyway, I haven't spoken to her about it in the last few years. I've just kept quiet. She's not someone I see every day. Last night I saw her, and we were talking about supplements, and she said that she was taking a collagen supplement and it was bovine, and I said, that's not very vegan, is it? And she said, oh no, I quit that after 8 months. I struggled so much. You were completely right. You were right not to do that. You were right in what you were saying about it being nutritionally deficient. I felt awful. I kept craving yeast extract and Marmite, and I just kept craving the meat, and it just got to me in the end, and I had to stop. And I was so happy, and I hugged her. It was a good moment. Mostly I hugged her because it's brave to admit that you'd made a mistake on something, especially some people can get very strong egos. If I've made a mistake on something, I will come out and straight away say it. I was wrong on that. If there's a dent on my car and I know I did that dent, I'm like, I did that dent. I'm very honest and open about myself. But some people find it hard to say, I was wrong about that and you were right about that. And it was a fascinating moment. And we had a hug, and I said, oh, I'm so glad that you didn't keep going just for your ego. I'm glad that you felt that you wanted to stop, and you did stop. It's because I know there's so many vegans who keep going and keep going. And deep down in their hearts, they know that they're on the wrong path, but they've exploded so much about it. I'm vegan, I will always be vegan. And then they can't stop because they just don't want to admit they've made mistakes. There's a lot of online vegans that are like that. I've seen a lot of them where they've gone well past the point where they've realized it's wrong, but they've made their whole lives on it. They're selling products on it. They're selling books on it. They're so invested in this whole world and lifestyle that is the vegan diet. They can't stop. And last night was the first time in 9 years I've had somebody say to me, you were right about that vegan diet. I don't think it's right, and I don't think children should do it. And she was quite anti that lifestyle. And it was an amazing moment, actually. I wish more people would come out and say, Sarah, you were right about that. You were right about that. Don't want to be right about stuff, but I just had a feeling that she would. My biggest worry was that she was her ego was going to get so high that she was going to keep going and make herself super poorly. And she didn't. She stopped when she realised it wasn't working. And then she told me that she stopped and said, that she'd made a mistake in doing it. Really humble moment, really nice. Yeah. So that's all I wanted to say about that. So an ex-vegan has approached me. Well, they didn't really approach me. They weren't saying anything about it. I'm thinking they're just sort of skirting around the issue. But then when we were talking about supplements, she had to come out and say, I'm not vegan anymore. But it was a really nice moment. Lots of giggling. Lots of talking about meat versus plants, and just a really good, nice, honest adult conversation. So that's it. I had my very first person tell me that they'd made a mistake, and in trying the vegan diet, she really wanted it to work. I felt sorry for her, because people genuinely, they get very involved. They watch all these documentaries and they think this is going to save everything. I'm saving the planet, I'm saving the animals, and I'm going to be the healthiest I've ever been and get thin. And 6, 12, 18 months down the line, they realise that actually this may not be the reality. That may just be the nice little fairy tale they tell us, and not actual reality. Very nice. I was really happy. I just came home so excited. Somebody has said that I was right about the vegan diet. Just one person. My job here is done. Anyway, you enjoy your day and take care. See you later. Bye.